the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Seattle. Has this at the 6. And it doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, well, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Staying with Walker. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 24. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but it can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Walker on first down. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Has him on the quick hitter. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And that'll be enough for the as they touch him down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
Pretty short, it's Milrow. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
It's Walker on the option. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Shut up, shot 50, shot 50, 19-8.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Bill Rowe throwing on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. Steady.
Pushing for the end zone. And it lost the football. It's not loose. And the 49ers get to it. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still...
His first throw is an interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down.
At the 18-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter. And the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Roll. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Broncos.
Pistol now for Milrow. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by James Bradbury.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First down, Purdy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The throw is looking for Brandon Ayuk. So it'll be second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. They'll run here following the penalty. Through the 40. Christian McCaffrey into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escape. Purdy has it knocked out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back for a whole lot longer down the distance.
Purdy on the play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long, Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Staring down that down in distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From midfield on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Milrow. He lets a heater go deep. Middle, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Putting a receiver in motion. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Brought in inside the 20. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Kittle. A gain of 36 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Up down by Fred Warner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Intercepted in the end zone. That's Justin Simmons. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. From the gun is Purdy. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. San Francisco calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield.
First and 10 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nick Martin picks it off. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
That was out loud, yeah. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down.
First down throw by Purdy. Finds Aguilar. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Just a yard on the play block, but thanks to the previous penalty, we've now got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arunda. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
Katie York now on for the field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. York knocks it through. And that will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
At the 47-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Panther Street. Let's go.
Running left, here's Walker. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skills.
Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. He's got it at the 24. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going inside the 35. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Big Lion.
They give up the gut to Walker. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's got pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Milrow from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Milrow to throw on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Big gain downfield. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. Check. 60 Eagles.
from the 28. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's good for us.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back now, pressure on its way. Finds him on the slant. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
14.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kay?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. 30 to throw it. Chased out to his right. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Milrow now to throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Rolling left, buying some time. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Milrow with it on first. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. He gets loose down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10.
Seahawks 21.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. I think the Seahawks got that one back. Yes, they did. 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
One possession at a time.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Martin picks it off.
This is a lonely place, and I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this game.
This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
They stick with McCaffrey. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Outside. 18, watch out.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning run just yet. They're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest.
3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Kittle. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that.
At their own 24-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
And that's good.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in